is Mind Over Number. And I'm Karanda, or a Karanda, anyway. Who's a spiritual coach, intuitive, and numerologist. Getting ready for a Life Path 6 reading. So, let's get ready for this reading. Let's give thanks to my divine Mother, Father, God, who helps me interpret all these messages in the way they are meant to be received. So any negatively oriented beings or entities not serving my highest good, you gots to go. Got it? Just like that. All in the name of the one infinite creator. Now, if you don't know how to calculate your life path number, just add the single digits of your birth year to your birth month and your birthday. This is the method of calculation I use to find your tarot and astrological correspondence when I'm looking at your full numerology charts. So if you ever want to know about me or my services, you can check out the description box below the video. Or if you want to know your tarot card birthday number or correspondence, you can check out the playlist on the channel to figure out which tarot card is symbolic of your life path and a little bit more about that card itself. Your life path is what you came here to learn this lifetime. It's also important when it comes to your choices in career. And if you are the life path 6, you came here to learn about being of service to others. You are the caregiver. You are the nurturing, service-oriented, responsible one, and careers related to teaching, community service, healthcare, social work, suit you, or things of the such. Your strengths lie in your ability to take a supportive role, and you strive for balance and peace in your surroundings. You're very family-oriented as you enjoy helping others and making a positive impact on your environment. So the struggles with 6 sometimes could be having high expectations or ideals for others, as well as issues with perfectionism and difficulty with setting boundaries, telling people no because they are so giving of themselves that this can lead to people pleasing, and facing some issues with being harsh on themselves and others when things are not harmonic. All right. I'm ready though for this reading. So let's get set. And let's go. Okay. We rolled an 11. 11 is a master number energy. It's about enlightenment, truth, clarity, awareness, influence as well, right? Taking inspired action. It reduces down to a 2 energy. So the second month or the 11th month could be significant. The age 2 or 11, the second or 11th day of any month. But the 11 itself is about, taking inspired action, to be courageous, to speak your truth, to gain clarity and enlightenment. It can also be about 2 independent things that are strong and capable and joining together in full alignment to move forward. That is 11. Okay. I'm going to get 11 cubes out of my Zodiac bag here to help give you confirmation for this reading. Always take what resonates with you. Leave what does not. Okay. I don't know your situation. You do. But there are no coincidences. Okay. Only synchronicities. God is too great for coincidences. All right. Let me clear my throat. All right. All right. We have the signs of Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, all the fire signs out here, and Aquarius. So these could be your signs or the signs of someone you are dealing with. We also have the time space of April 20th through May 20th, May 21st through June 20th, and September 23rd through October 22nd. So these could be significant times and space pertaining to this message or the time frame of your birthday or someone you are dealing with. Something significant about Taurus Gemini season, as those two times and space are very close. And then we also have Libra season. We got a few animals out here. We got the crab, the fish, goat, and scorpion energy. So, we want something new. We're wanting, a new beginning, a new start with this fish energy. This speaks about fertility as well, right? Being fertile, being abundant, being creative, being intuitive as well. We have this goat, which is about overcoming obstacles. Could be a bit stubborn, but we're standing firm on our beliefs and taking action to overcome challenges that we may be faced with. And this could have something to do with, a bunch of toxic, unhealthy people in our past that we need to leave behind as we've outgrown them in those situations with this crab and scorpion energy. The scorpion energy itself is about, being on the defense, right? Having to protect yourself and, having to stand guard against toxicity. And the crab itself is also an animal that always just moves in one direction, right? If they find a shell that's big enough for them and suits them, they let go of their old shell and move right in. Okay, they got no problem letting things go, as they are trusting that the universe brought them what they needed, and they just keep it moving. All right. This message, of course, can resonate at any point in time and space, just whenever you get it, because everything's really just happening right now. Okay, right now, the eternal now. Our past is really memories, and the future is determined by what you do right now. Okay, if you don't act now, there will be no future. This now moment is the present, the present, the gift. So, who's this message for right now? What's going on for you right now, 6? From the 6s, what's up? What's up with you? Okay. We in this Fox energy 6. Okay. You gotta be a little clever. Okay. We need some strategic planning. Okay. That is Fox energy. The 14th. Or the 5th day of a month could be significant. The 5th of the month as well, as 14 breaks down to a 5. 14-5 energy is change. It's also a 4 working with the 1. So this is about stability to act, to move forward, to take charge, to take a stand, to create change, and being able to adapt and move forward. We have a 9 of clubs on the card as well. And this is about being resilient, overcoming obstacles and being tested time and time again, and still coming out on top because we have learned and grown from those experiences, even though we are a little defensive, a little on the edge. We've been a little beaten up, a little bruised, but we're still standing strong and, holding on to our passions and our desires for what we want to, in order to move forward. The Fox card itself talks about, resourcefulness, having a sharp mind, being cunning, could be a little bit selfish, okay? Could be pursuing your own interests at this time, as the fox is only worried about feeding its babies, feeding its home, worried about its den, and it has to act strategically in order to gain its stability for what it needs. In terms of relationship, you can be having some issues with a partner, or trust issues, or some form of deception or betrayals in the energy. If this is about work, you can be faced with a coworker who is acting nice in your face, but they're really being, strategic in the background, some form of competition or rivalry. But this energy is because they see something great in you and they are now acting behind the scenes to sabotage you. But this could also talk about trying to come up with a new way to get out of a situation. Of course, we're having to be cunning or strategic in some shape or form with this fox energy. Okay, so who's the fox? Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Okay. One card for the present energy. We have a Queen of Swords. What led up to this Queen of Swords energy? Not too much. One card. Please and thank you. Okay. You wanted to come out. Knight of Wands. Future Space. Came out a little crooked. I don't know how to take that. And I gotta find it. Okay, we're gonna try again. Now, how did it fall? Now, it was an Ace of Pentacles. Okay, bear with me. Okay, it didn't actually fall. It's right there. Okay, Ace of Pentacles upright. Moving on. One card for above. Alright. That's definitely reverse. Knave of Wands. 7 of Wands in the underlying energy. And what's crossing all this? Okay, what's the obstacle? King of Wands reverse. Our attitude towards this situation. Queen of Wands reversed. Well, outside influences affecting the outcome. We have a 4 of Pentacles reverse. In our hopes or fears, we have a 9 of Wands reverse. And the final outcome of this energy. Oh, okay. Too much at once. Okay. Whoa. Emperor for the final outcome. And Justice for the shadow energy of the reading. Justice, okay. That is about life lessons, okay. Truth, honesty, balancing out rights. Balancing out wrongs into rights. The Justice is also Libra energy. So you could be Libra, dealing with Libra, don't have to be. But Justice is all about truth and clarity. After gaining experiences, we're now able to speak and say the truth and live in that truth. Now, in our present energy, we have a Queen of Swords. This could be a feminine air sign energy, Gemini or Aquarius. Could be you or another person. Just take it as it resonates. We have a Knight of Wands in our recent past energy. This could be a younger fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, or someone younger than you. We also have a King of Wands reversed and a Queen of Wands reversed. So this is a match, but they ain't matching. Okay, this is a masculine fire sign energy and a feminine fire sign energy. Doesn't have to be, could be. That's just the energy out here. We also have an Emperor. The Emperor is Aries energy. Doesn't have to be Aries, but you take it to fit your situation. If it does fit. So, in the past, we have this Knight of Wands energy. So this could be you or another person, but the Knight of Wands is someone who is very charming. They are very confident. They have, traveled and seen things and explored, and they have mapped out a plan and are just charging forward with their passion and their energy and their wand in many cases, okay. In order to seek pleasure and joy in situations. Now in our present space, we have this Queen of Swords energy. And the Queen of Swords is someone who is very truthful. They don't, take BS from anybody. Okay, they are always, calling things out as they see it. Okay, people come to the Queen of Swords because she is able to cut through the BS, because she's very intelligent, perceptive, very secure within herself and within herself. Now, you could be a male or female, but the queen is feminine energy. This is someone who is, can be blunt at times, but they are very strong and independent and powerful and ready for whatever obstacles or challenges that are to come, because they always have their arms or hand open, ready to receive those challenges, as they've faced many battles to be able to stand in their power. So the challenge right now for us is this King of Wands reverse. Okay? Now, this is someone who kind of abuses their power. Okay? And because we're in this fox energy, we could be faced with some form of selfish gains here, as the King of Wands is, someone who is very, charming, but with the reverse, this is someone who uses that charm to gain energy from others. They act in haste. They can be a bit overbearing. They act very quickly. They are very reactive instead of reacting to make proper leadership calls. They act on impulse, so they aren't very loyal when it comes to their actions, because they are only serving themselves and not other people. Now, this could be you or another person, but the challenge right now is this self-serving energy. We have a Knave of Wands here in our conscious mind. Now, this could represent a child fire sign. Doesn't have to be. Could also be an individual who's acting immaturely. This could be some form of bad news or bad action or hesitation to move forward and discover the truth. This Knave of Wands reversed is also an energy of being held back by our own limiting beliefs of ourselves. This is delaying, this is procrastination, this is being easily distracted by, outward appearances. This could also be a little bit, superficial, childish energy, worrying about what other people are going to say or do, as this Knave of Wands, upright, shows someone, venturing to a cave, but they have, a bunch of eyes on them, right? They don't know where they're going to go or what they're going to see, but they know they're being watched. But the Knave goes in the cave anyway because they're ready to explore. But with this reverse, it's like, I'm not sure what I'm going to see if I go into this cave right now. I might get some bad news, okay? I might not like what I see if I go into this cave right now. But I'm standing in front of a cave. How'd I get in front of this cave in the first place? Okay, because I wanted to explore it, right? But there's some hesitation, some procrastination due to these feelings of, limiting beliefs, right? What other people's opinions are going to be, what your own opinions are of yourself, and choosing whether or not to explore that is this Knave of Wands reverse. And this underlying energy, right? Our subconscious mind, our actual feelings, we have a Seven of Wands. And this Seven of Wands is someone who has to stand alone and stand firm on their beliefs, right? They're feeling guarded and protective of their emotions, of their feelings, of their intuition, and they are very determined to do so. And they have to be assertive because they're getting, different offers, different proposals, different sides, or, different interests, people, different viewpoints constantly being paraded onto them. So they have to be assertive and firm in order to hold on to what they feel intuitively, as the Seven is an introspective energy. And Wand speaks about our passions, our desires. It also speaks about spirit. So this is a very spiritually driven card, right? It's about knowing and saying our truth within our soul and being able to defend ourselves against anything that is telling us different. We have this Ace of Pentacles in our future space, the Queen of Wands reversed, and our attitude about the situation. Ace of Pentacles is about, an opportunity, an offer, a message of some kind. Could be email, text, letter, some kind of message, something tangible, something physical that we can see. This speaks about new beginnings, new manifestations, new communication, a new opportunity is being brought forward to us. So in the past, we were in this, Knight of Wands energy, seeking out passions and desires, but presently we're struggling with being able to express freely what's on our mind, is what I'm getting in this energy. Because of other people's beliefs or interests or ideas being pressed upon us at this time. But we're wanting to move forward and communicate something, but we're lacking the strength or motivation to do so because we're hesitating on facing and exploring our own insecurities right now. Because this Queen of Wands reverse, could be you as another person or another person. But the Queen of Wands reverse is someone who is very insecure. They can be jealous at times. This could also be someone who's, just introverted. They're withdrawn from others. They're not very outgoing, but they're very intuitive. They see things, but they don't necessarily speak up upon them, right? This individual could be a bit temperamental, could be a bit moody. Okay, they could use their ability to charm others for their own, selfish reasons. Now we have an emperor in the outcome here of this. Now we could be feeling a bit insecure about our beliefs, trying to overcome the fact that they may differ from other people's opinions, which is why we're feeling a bit, defensive or guarded or needing to be more assertive here in order to communicate or have this new opportunity. But once I feel like, understand the disconnection, the final outcome is this emperor energy. And the emperor is someone who is, balanced in their masculine energy, whether you are a female or a male. The emperor could also represent a father figure or just, a boss of some kind, someone who has mastered their masculinity, right? This is divine masculine energy. This is someone who is a leader. They stand strong on their beliefs. They are vulnerable and open and honest with their opinions without feeling like they have to make people feel less than what they are. This is someone who is stable and grounded. They have a foundation of some kind. They are, usually sought out for their advice and wisdom, but they also can, get up and go if they need to at any time. This is also someone who is capable of being very blunt and truthful and precise with their communication, because they're not swayed by other people's opinions, as they're able to, observe and take in, the truth in all things and, form their own foundation, their own ideas, their own beliefs, their own structures, and stand firm and grounded on it. What's affecting this emperor outcome right now, things that, we may not have control over, or, outside influences, is this Four of Pentacles reverse. Now, with this reverse, this could talk about, someone being a bit materialistic or holding very tightly onto a false sense of security. This is, someone who really just needs to let go of their money, or something physical. They're gripping it to the point where they're eventually going to lose it. This also could talk about, going through some form of financial loss. Just not feeling secure enough within ourselves in order to change our perspective for a better outcome. We have a Nine of Wands reverse in our hopes or fears. And this is about just being tired. You know, you're you know, with it being a bit more of a negative energy, I'm getting this as more of a fear than, you know, something we're aspiring for. But I will clarify it, because this Nine of Wands reverse, it's like we're fearing walls or boundaries of some kind. Or if we suffered from some sort of financial loss, we could be needing to be more resourceful with how we use our finances or gain our stability, because we've been using it as more of a tool to gain or to fill a void, instead of using our finances to help others. We've been using it to serve as a way for us to feel better about our own emotional imbalances. Okay. Let's clarify this Nine of Wands reversed. Queen of Pentacles. Got everything to do with money right now. The Queen of Pentacles could be a feminine earth sign energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could also represent a mother figure, or a business owner, or a wife, or a mother figure of some kind. Just someone who's very committed in some aspects. Doesn't have to be, just take it as it resonates. But we're trying to gain some sort of stability, but there's some boundaries that have been set, or we could be fearing some form of commitment. Or mother figure, or this could be a business partner as well, or, you know, manager, co-worker, just someone who is very business minded. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very sensible with their coin. They are also very nurturing, as well as they are protective of their foundation. And so I think right now the challenge for us is going to be becoming more resourceful and not leading with our outward appearances, right? Things of the physical, you know, materialistic things, you know, the things that really don't mean much Because if you don't know who you are outside of, having a house, having a car, having a job, even, if you didn't have those things, would you still be the same person? Because, of course, money doesn't buy happiness. But we're feeling a bit, withdrawn. We're feeling like we have to defend ourselves. We're feeling like because certain people see us a certain way that they may not view us as strong. But strength doesn't come from what you have. It comes from who you are as an individual. So that's when you quickly find out who is for you and who's really using you. Because if these people weren't around you, or, if people aren't around you and you don't have nothing, and all of a sudden you get something and you get more people around you, well, that's pretty much telling of the kind of people that you have around you, right? And what purpose they're there for. If only to show you what you're projecting out into the world, because whoever you're around is always a reflection of you in some way, right? So let's get the Rebel deck. Yeah, all these are upright. But they all wanted to come out reverse. So, again, we're blocking ourselves. Okay, we're keeping ourselves stuck. We have stop obsessing. We got this lightning bolt energy, and you do you. On the other side of this, we have you are not the effing center of the universe. So it's this selfish energy here, just thinking about one's own interests here. Obsessing over what it looks on the outside instead of what it is we actually feel. And what we feel right now is this Seven of Wands. And this is an energy of needing to protect yourself, needing to assert yourself, needing to stand alone and use your own intuition, your own willpower, and let go of other people who are causing you to feel like you have to be more selfish or feel like you have to draw yourself within because of monetary gain, business gain. It's at the end of the day, it's not bringing you real fulfillment because there are no cups out here. It's all a bunch of wands and pentacles. It's all about control and material gains right now. We got to stop obsessing. Okay, that means we're overly obsessing over something. With it coming out reverse. On the other side of this, we got figure it shit on your own. Okay, figure it out on your own. But it came flipped, so it's like we keep reaching out, trying to get other people's ideas and their viewpoints instead of standing on our own strength and capability and trying to change other people's views. And stop trying to change people. Okay, that ish never works. No, it doesn't. Nope. No. Okay, you only have control over yourself, your feelings, your thoughts, your actions. That's why you gotta do you while other people do them. Okay, you do you. Figure it shit out on your own. Alright? You can't change others. Okay, you have to be the change that you want to see. But if you're not being the change and thinking that everybody needs to change around you, okay, you're not the center of the universe, dear one. Let's get an I am card out here for you. Okay, that's what the emperor does. People come to the emperor. The emperor doesn't go to other people. What was that? I'm inspiring. Okay, that's an inspired action. Okay, because when you are influential, other people will mimic you and imitate you. We have a 9 on the card. The 9th month could be significant. The 9th day of any month. 9 is about going through obstacles and wisdom from experience and being able to share in those experiences. 9 talks about a physical completion, right? Putting it into all the structures of this physical world and getting ready to reach the end, which is 10. And that's a new beginning that's being guided by the divine, which is 0. You know, then you have unlimited possibilities, okay? You can go anywhere, start do anything. After you've gone through all the cycles and stages, you're done. I am inspiring, is what's on the card. I am inspiring to those around me, even when I don't realize it. When I'm welcoming, kind, and giving towards people, it inspires them to respond to me the same way. I am inspiring. Okay, so our actions always influence other people more than we realize. Okay, it could be as simple as saying, you know, hi to someone and then they deciding they will say hi, right? Or asking someone how they are and then they ask it. You know, it could be as simple as, you know, you deciding to wear a red shirt one day and then the next day someone else wears a red shirt. Okay, they weren't even thinking about a red shirt until you wore it. That's when you realize that other people are copying you and mimicking you, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's because they see you doing great, being great, and they want to reflect that greatness onto themselves. But with great power comes great responsibility. I'm inspiring as a message for you right now, 6. That's what I got for you, all right? If it resonated for you, wonderful. If it did not, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you for joining me, and I love you.